I wasn't there for my daughter. And she may expose me on one of these podcasts one day and say, Daddy, you're the reason I can't find good black love because you never validated me.
Wagwan guys, what's going on? I hope you're doing well. I cannot complain myself. Interesting video I have for you, right? Dr. Umar, he's an activist, very popular in the black community, just popular, period, I would say. And you have his daughter come out in the video that you just saw, and I got other videos too that I'm gonna play, but the video you just saw was basically him saying, surmising basically pretext that this could be a possibility. And we all know that, right? Somebody's creating a monster, okay? At the end of the day, the monster is being created, okay? He was basically letting his following know of this situation. That's what it was. And I wanted to give my 2 cents on this, and it's a whole bunch of videos that she's putting out. It's probably gonna be more because she says she got some interviews that she has to do, which I'm not saying I'm hating on. If you want to do what you want to do, you want to create your own reputation, you want to create the things that you want to do that. Nobody's stopping you from doing you, right? Go ahead and do your thing, right? But the part where it gets tricky is not, it's like, well, where does your rights end and where does my rights begin, right? Because you know what? Like, you're doing all right, but then like you stepped all over half of my rights and image. You know what I'm saying? While you just doing you, while you doing whatever you want to do, you bashing me. You know, well, I'm not saying it in that way, right? Because I don't think in any other interviews that Dr. Umar Johnson has done, he may have talked about his daughter. I don't think he's actually said her name and said, this is my daughter, right? Or this is my baby's mother. I don't think he's done that, right? And dropped names and pictures. And I think that's where the line was crossed, right? And I think that we have to acknowledge that she made that distinction via the internet, right? She did that. And I think that's major. And I don't think she's looking at it as that was major, what she just did, right? He could do a cease and desist on that whole thing, right? But I think he's gonna let this run. He's gonna let this kind of play out just to see where things go, because at the end of the day, it's like, do I even have to dignify this with a response? You know what I'm saying? Like, seriously, like, it's laughable because you have to look. And I'm gonna play the video for y'all, right? Because I want to give it more context. But it's like, it's extremely sad because a lot of times, you know what? It's extremely sad, especially for the father, right? Like, you would have to be Dr. Umar Johnson 100% did not have a baby and run off. That's not what took place. And I think we all know that, right? It's not what took place. Okay. It's just not what happened. I mean, is it a possibility? Okay. But I'm just going to say, if I had to hedge a bet, I'm going to say, nah, that probably didn't happen like that. What sounds like more the truth is there was a disagreement of how things, should continue to take place, right? But decisions was made prior to that without, I would say, planning. And sure enough, there was some disagreements. She goes her way, he goes his way, right? And I think he said he was paying child support, so he was there financially. But your business is your business. I know, you have to like actively fight if you want to have some type of split custody, things like that, versus, this is your profession, right? Like, how can you dignify some of this with a response, right? Right. This is some of the conversation level is like, this is beneath me, right? But I mean, it's almost to the level where it's like, so you cannot just jump out the window, mid story and be like, well, you were never there for me, when he's been on child support. He's created, a level of success for himself, but your mother did not want to be a part of his life, and she took you and she raised you with another man, and somehow this guy is the villain. And what you decide to do is take to social media and air him out like that. You know what I'm saying? I got a video clip. Let me play the first video clip for you, and I'm gonna come back.
How long have you known Umar was your dad? All my life. I always knew that was my dad. I think a lot of people think that I just found this out. I knew that was my dad since birth. So this is nothing new. I've been new, y'all. And he always knew I was his daughter. Exactly. He keep bringing up child support. I don't give a fuck about child support. You was never there. Money means nothing to me. You was never there. And that's the point I was trying to make. But his return to whatever he want to hear. Yeah, I would hear him out. I'm supposed to be seeing him next Thursday, if that's still in effect. Because I sent him a message, an audio message, and I gave him a piece of my mind. So he's not going to like that, and I don't care. I'm not going to bite my tongue for nobody. You going to know exactly how the fuck I feel. You all over the internet running your mouth, so now I'm going to run mine. I don't think he loved me. If he loved me, he would never did that to me or my mom. So he could say whatever the hell he want. Actions speak louder than words, and y'all know that. Don't never let nobody sit up here and tell y'all one thing and do something completely different. Nope, I don't believe it. And I damn sure don't love him. Second line, I do. But from a distance. Some people you gotta love from a distance. Somebody said, Nana, you forgave him, build a relationship from scratch. I don't have to do that if I don't want to. If I want the relationship, I will get that. If not, I'm not going to. And I already said I don't want a relationship. I just want a conversation. I don't care about no damn relationship. It's not a child's job to mend a relationship they didn't break. Thank you.
Okay, now that's, you know what? I'm gonna give it to her. She's right in a certain sense, because it's like, yes, her mother was the one who basically got custody of her and basically, hid her from the father. And like I was saying, in certain situations, if the mother is awarded custody, the father does have to, he does have to go to court, put his paperwork in to try to fight for some type of custody, right? To where he could see his daughter, some type of visitation. He has to do that. Okay. Right. Still accounting for, his profession and is that even feasible? Is that going to be something that can work out with him? You're right. I'm going to give that to her, right? Because on certain days where, she maybe wanted her father in her life, that is, what I'm saying? That is unfair. Straight up. It is. And it's sad, because it's like, nobody was thinking about this before, you know what I'm saying? Before. Everybody think about everything else, but this nobody want to think about. That's sad, and it just so happened you're in that situation. That is extremely sad, right? I mean, it's true. When I even heard, and I can get off on this, I don't want to get too deep, but when I heard through Dr. Umar, I was watching one of his videos. When I heard he had kids, I was like, I was shocked. I was like, what? He got some kids? And then he was saying how, right, his relationship with the baby mother was not working out. And I was like, oh my goodness. That is so, it's not embarrassing, but I was like, that is so sad. How people overlook situations. It doesn't matter. I can go into detail, but it really doesn't matter. It is so sad when people miss like that. It's heartbreaking. It's situations where you look at it and you say, it is unbelievable. You know what I'm saying? Just situations like that. You're like, oh my goodness, that you had to go through something. You know what I'm saying? You got to go through something like that. That's sad, man. And you could put it, and I don't want to come down heavy like that, but you can put it all on the mother if you want. If you want to. But you can't go ahead and do something and then want to dictate how the response is made. Come on, man. You can't do that. You know what I'm saying? I can't sit up here and, I mean, I can, critique how she's coming out and she's saying whatever she wants to say. I can critique that if I want to, but it's like, to what degree is that it's her response. She's she's responding. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And that's life. Let me tell you, that's life. Life. Hold on, my dang. That's what I'm saying. That's life. And I'm gonna let me play this next video. But that's life. You just can't, you just can't respond and lash out for nothing, right? Like, how does it fit in this context, right? Like, I just seen a situation where it was like a 14-year-old kid. This guy, I don't even think he was driving. He was in a fender bender. He got out with a automatic rifle and shot the lady for a minor fender bender. And this lady loses her life. And it's like, that, you don't do something like that from a minor accident. It was an accident. Nobody meant to do that. Right? But just like in those situations, right? Even though that was definitely an extreme, but it's like, you have to understand that everybody has a reaction. And yes, it's sad to say, but your reaction will be judged. If you outlandishly do something that's, just as such, as an example, then you got to deal with the consequences of your reaction. Period.
Hate him too? Of course you do. Because he put his fucking hands on her. What's wrong with him? He should be in fucking jail. Like, really, he should be in jail. Like, I'm not even joking with y'all right now. It's a lot about him that y'all don't know. He's a crazy, sick man. How long was they together? I don't know. They met in college. I don't know how long they was together, but he was with his other child. He was with her mom for 5 years. That's what she told me over the phone. But I don't know how long him and my mom was together. So he's a woman abuser? Yes, he is. And a liar and a hypocrite. Yeah, all those things. Yeah, she left him. And then this man got on the internet and said, my mom wanted to marry him. That's a lie. That's a lie. Why would my mom want to marry somebody that put his fucking hands on her? This man is a fucking liar. And I can't stand him.
Yeah, I can't get down with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that I can't get down with. This man gives life, even though you have to watch where you drop your seed at because of situations, like this. And I hate to keep saying that, but certain situations must be dealt with wisely. And the fact that you feel he's still your father, he's still your parent, that you can take to social media, defame him, say all these negative things about him, create, it's that is sickening. That is sad. The way you feel it's okay to tear down somebody, and a lot of people do it. Everybody has an opinion, and you could say your opinion, but the slanderous claims that a lot of people build their own following, build an image, a footprint on the internet with, just by tearing down others. I can't run with that. I just can't. I can't sit back and listen to that every day. This man has not been in your life since I don't know when, but somehow he has hurt you, and he's hurt your mother. This is ridiculous. And now you saying all these other things. This is absurd. This is absurd. And when somebody acts like this, it's no wonder why people distance themselves from you, because it's obvious that you want to be the victim. You're the hurt one in this situation. Let's get that straight. All right, you're the victim. Fine. And it has to be a villain. It has to be somebody that you're going to vilify. So let me not be around you, so I can just deal with a situation like that. That's how you solve that situation. When somebody's always hurt, this is somebody that was something always has to be wrong. They can never just be okay. That's sickness to me. Right? It's always, it's sad. Right? It's just sad to me. And then it's lunacy tied to it. It's like she comes out saying these things, but then it just doesn't go together. But how she's acting, the things that she's saying, just doesn't go together. I can't say that this is a person who needs to, everything that they say needs to be believed. I can't. And just with a clip like this next clip will show you how you can't stand on everything a person says, because it's going to change from one second to another, because they're emotional, right? What she's saying is not uniform. It's not a pedigree to what she's saying. It's just everywhere. She's going everywhere. I can't listen to it because it's nonsense. It's silliness that you're saying 1 minute, but then it's something that we need to have our full attention and have our thinking caps on for. Here goes the video.
Do I have a camel toe? I don't have to clout chase. Go on my page. I'm a comedian. I've been doing this Instagram shit. Been doing this social media shit. I've had multiple videos go viral before, and I had to deal with hate comments. It's nothing new. It's always, oh, you want clout. You bashing your dad. You doing this, you doing that. But y'all don't know shit. But you want to keep exposing your personal business for money for the internet. You trying to make a come up. Bitch, I'm not trying to make a come up. What the fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about? It's on the fucking internet. So what the fuck am I exposing? It's on the internet. It's on Shade Room. It's on Neighborhood Watch. It's on all these. So what am I exposing? Fuck you, me. If I'm going on somebody's platform, you best believe I'm gonna get paid. And if you call that clout chasing, if you call that a come up, I don't give a fuck. I'm going to do it. You got me on your platform. You're gonna fucking pay me. I'm not trying to come up for all the wrong. A lot of people hit me up for interviews. Y'all gonna have to come out them fucking pockets, because I'm not doing shit for free. How the fuck you want me on your platform with my face and my story and my words, and you don't want to pay me? Then I'm not coming. 3,500 to 10K is my range. So if you don't want to come up out them pockets, that's fine. I won't be on your platform. Y'all pay Dr. Umar thousands of dollars to get the fuck on there and talk. Y'all gonna pay me the same shit. Fuck. She the same one who said she not gonna talk about it, and then what? She the same one who said not to talk about it, And not to clout chase, but now she talking about it. And now she clout chasing. Smart lady, yes, I'm very smart, and I can make my own decisions. Everybody kept giving me their opinions on what they think I should do and all this, and I'm taking everything in. I'm taking heed to everything. But I'm smart, and I have a mind of my own. I'm going to make my own decisions regardless of who feels some type of way. Because it's me that's on the front line. It's me that's on the media. It's me. So y'all can tell me what y'all want or whatever. I'm still going to do what I feel like is best for me, as I should. And nobody's going to clock me for that. That's my situation. Who are you going to interview with? What's that girl name? Something K? Yeah, Tasha K. And like 6 other people.
Yeah, I can't get down with that. It's like every other word is a cuss word, which I mean I have no problem with, but it's like, what's all this energy for? You're seriously. Let's be for real. All this energy at 22 is because your father wasn't there, and come to find out your father is Dr. Umar Johnson, and this is what you have to say. Stop it. I'm not buying it. And you want to get paid for your guest appearance, being featured on whatever interview, and you're telling people and you're getting interviews. That's exactly what you're doing. You're weaponizing yourself and attacking Dr. Umar, attacking his name, attacking his social footprint. That's literally what's happening. That's literally what's like taking place. And it's dumb. That's what's happening. That's what this thing is. Seriously. This is a laughable situation. And the fact that she has all this energy built up for it, and I could go on it, but I guess I won't. Dr. Umar responded with a video. I'll play the video for you guys.
Family in Philadelphia everywhere, and you've been trying to find me? Stop the cap now. Can we please stop the cap, brothers and sisters? Can we please stop the cap, brothers and sisters? But let me say this. The quickest way for you to get blocked or put on the FDMG Book of Negro list. The quickest way for you to get blocked or get put on the FDMG Book of Negro list, if you mind my personal business. I don't care who you are. I strongly recommend you mind your business, because if you don't, you will be blocked and put in the Book of Negroes. Oh no. Oh no. As you see on my social media, I've been blocking people who think my business is their business. And if I block you, you automatically in the Book of Negroes. We'll say this. I'm open to the conversation. Where is Mama Smurf at? Get Daughter Smurf and Mama Smurf and then Papa Smurf, and we're gonna have a nice conversation in front of the world. Let's get to the bottom of this. And I'm going to bring white man paperwork. Oh, yes. I have all of my white man paperwork. So, baby Smurf, please get Mama Smurf, and Papa Smurf is going to pull up. And let's have the conversation. Okay? Okay? Let's have a conversation for the whole world. That's all we got to do. But later for that.
I am in agreement with what Dr. Umar Johnson says. Right. Maybe not 100%, but I can see how his point of view, which probably sounds more of the truth, and how two people should be held responsible. I don't want to say equally responsible. Two people should be held responsible for situations as such. But I can see how maybe his side sounds like more of the truth, in a lot of these cases, and I can see how she has formed her own opinion through living with her mother, and how probably her mother thoughts kind of on the situation and her beliefs kind of have been shaped, right, and taken on by her daughter, right, and how she's gotten that from living with her mom, right. I can understand that, and I can say yes, a father should be in his daughter's life, and he's probably gonna have to fight to be in her. But come on, everything shouldn't be like that. But just to tie things up, there's an excerpt that he's written a few, I believe, but this is the most recent one, so I'll read it for you guys. Anyone with half of a brain would have to ask themselves, why all this energy and at this particular time? Simple. It's a status and money grab at the expense of my name. A simple crash out campaign for clout, cash, and a come up. However, that's not my main concern, as I'm sure when the YouTubian struggle streamer community is done exploiting, using, and weaponizing my child against me, they will certainly turn on her, as their only loyalty is to the popularity of their platform. And at that time, when this is no more of a story and there's no more money to be made, maybe then we can finally build a relationship. She has no idea as to what she's doing, nor of the long-term ramifications of this behavior upon her public reputation. My major concern is why her mother's allowing her daughter to expose herself to the public in this way. I have enemies, real enemies, and they come in every class, color, and culture. I am not an entertainer. I'm an activist. No one should know who Dr. Umar's children are, and for their own safety, I'm an activist who receives threats against my life regularly. Why hasn't she put a stop to this? Are you really going to allow our child to interview with these viciously unscrupulous social media personalities who are old enough to be her parents? What honest answer can she offer, as she wouldn't dare expose her mother's role in all of this, and she doesn't know enough about me to offer these haters anything of substance? All she can offer is clickbait. At this point, I wouldn't want my youngest daughter communicating with her until she starts conducting herself as a young lady. She is not the example my baby needs to see in an older sister. I can't believe her mother excluded me from her life to only allow my child to become another social media addict. The only thing worse than a parent who plays hide and seek with your child is one who doesn't do a good job at being a parent in the first place. So he had that to say. It's a lot going on. This was an overview, but if you want to go in detail, things could probably take a little bit longer. But it's sad that this is the light that Dr. Umar Johnson is being held in, like, by his family, by his daughter. And this is like acceptable to him, to where this is acceptable. You just flashing out on him out of nowhere. And I think Dr. Umar, his dad, kind of did that, took some interviews and said some things about, his son. And I say that's real. And I say it more than I would like to, but it's real. If you can't get it by now, you're going to have your family members, you're going to have close friends, you're going to have people that they don't want to know. They just don't want to understand. And the way that they get attention, your attention, is by slanderous claims, destroying your image to the public, and that's it. That's it. We're just gonna run you over. We're just gonna run through you. We're gonna dog you. We're gonna dog the frame on you, and that's what we're about to do. Every time Every time we interact, this is, just know, this is what it is. This is how we coming. Period. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can't withstand that. Everybody can't take that. I salute the ones that y'all get down like that. That's how y'all do. Salute. You know what I'm saying? I understand. Hey, salute. You know what I'm saying? Do your thing. But I can't respect that. I can't breathe life into something. I can't rock with that. It's very unprofessional. It's very disrespectful, and it's ignorant. How can you be so disrespectful to somebody? And what is this relationship? What are you expecting? You expect for you to do somebody this way, and what they supposed to do? What they gonna give to you? What? This is extremely unhealthy. This is extremely unhealthy. But I wanted just to give my 2 cents on it. I don't want to make this video too long. It probably already is. But and my assumption and my conclusion that I'm making from the evidence that was gathered, I don't believe Dr. Umar Johnson is this type of person that his daughter is claiming or trying to draw a picture of him to be. Just not gonna buy it. I think that, including all of his efforts of trying to build a school, and I think he's actually gotten a physical building at this point, still doing a lot of renovations. I think the time frame, or if people want to say that, a timely manner that they would give to a certain situation, then okay, maybe you can make those type of arguments. But the fact that he's trying and he's doing, it's only going to make for, and I don't want this to be like a slanderous video of I'm making a video and I'm being slanderous. No, I'm not doing that. Right? I understand that there's a certain level of truth in both sides. I can say that 100%. I can agree. Well, like, okay, well, you're not understanding. She could possibly be saying, I had to live with this woman and this other man for this how many years without my father in my life. And regardless how she's coming out and saying, hey, this is my dad. Right? And sometimes you have no other choice but to respect that. Okay? I can definitely see that, and how somebody could be angry about that. But I also can see how he's saying to a certain level, what, this is incorrect here. How this whole show that you're putting on, everything that you're doing, it's incorrect. It's simple. And it's no other way to explain that you're wrong. I don't want to hear none of that. You wrong. Right? But she did hit his line. She did try to hit his line through a text, I believe. And I think he ended up stop responding to her. So a certain level, I think she popped out like that just to like, hey, this is what it is.
Off by saying,
but
I'm not trying to get clout. I literally just want to.
I could keep going on. I could keep going on to this, man. It's a lot of little funny things where it's just not adding up with what she's saying. Even when like, okay, you popped out like this, and you want to be in you wanted your father to be in your life. You're saying how your father was not in your life, and like her, or if he has you want to see him, you want to talk to him, you want to build a relationship with him, but this is not the correct way to do this. And then now you want to build a relationship. You don't want to have him in your life. You just want to build a relationship with your sister, your half sister.
He has not been in my life. Again, I'm not making this video to bash him.
That's not cool. I can keep going, but I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna set this down. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, like the video, share the video. I appreciate you guys for watching. come stop by again. Peace. I'm out.